Hello everybody at the YouTube and the Nerd Nation. I'm the Nerd of LPs, and this is probably something a little different on my channel. Maybe. Probably a lot of channels is in it too, but these are my levels done in Super Mario Maker. I have done quite a few. In fact, I've almost uploaded the maximum I could do, which is kind of stupid. Also, shut up, Cleaner Alert. I don't need that right now. But the ones I'm going to be showing you guys is the... I mentioned it in a tweet. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but probably most of you don't follow me on Twitter or watch these videos at all. What I had in mind when Super Mario Maker came out was I looked at the Super Nintendo game known as Aladdin, which is, of course, based on Disney's Aladdin. I looked at the Genie's level and I thought, hey, it would be kind of fun to recreate all these levels into Super Mario Maker. Now, I'm going to show you guys the ID for all of them, so you can go ahead and pause it at any time to check these out on your own, if you would like to, of course. And, what really comes surprising to me is that not a lot of people know how to pass these, which is very, very weird. So I'm not going to be doing these all in here, because there's actually a few surprises I actually want to show you guys. Let me get headphones first. Should have done it earlier. Alright, there we go. Got some headphones on. Alright. Now, I'm going to go into the Course Maker to show you guys all of these. By the way, that's not it. I meant to go to Course Bot, not Course Maker. But still, it kind of works. So, first one I'm going to show you guys is the first level. Which, apparently, 0 people do not know how to beat this. But, a little bit of a tip, if you're actually going to do this, is check to the left. Automatic feather. Also, nice little Happy Mario World music. The reason I went for the SNES Mario World is because this is the only place you could get the cape, and in the Aladdin video game, that's the only way you could get, well, what am I trying to say? Basically, Aladdin, you had this little cape thing, kind of like Mario's cape, except he carries it, so this is the only way to represent it. And it's really easy for this, especially I think in the Aladdin game's case, where all you had to do is just land on these platforms. And I might as well show you guys a little detour down here. I kind of want to make it as representative to me dying as much as possible. I kind of wanted to represent the best to the Aladdin, original Aladdin SNES game as possible. And I know that's made by Capcom, and that's really saying a lot is... oh, trying to take something from a Nintendo game and, you know, try to make something that was originally from a Capcom/Disney game. It is kind of challenging, but in the end, I had a lot of fun doing this. So I'll just meet you guys. Well, actually, it's not that bad. It should take me only a few seconds to actually know how to get through this very quickly. I think the time also on this is like 300 seconds. No, I think it's like 350 seconds. I'm not entirely sure why I put it on there. Oh, hey, look, it's the Genie! And the Genie killed me. It's not really the Genie. But I wanted to use the Magic Koopa. With that, okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna... actually, you know what? I'm just gonna show you guys from right where I was how I kind of did it. Because I think you guys kind of get the point. Plus, yeah. Okay, the time limit was 350 seconds. I forgot about that. So, getting back to here, I should probably put the feather on first off. Let me do that. There we go. Now to actually show you. So, the Magic Koopa, actually, if you kind of do this, it's kind of cheating a little bit. So, I'm not really going to take it. In fact, I'm just going to leave it at if it's a place. I'm going to leave it right there. But, normally in the Aladdin game, what would happen is the Genie would actually help you. And in this case, Magic Koopa is just trying to ruin your day. You can also take a shortcut via the springs. Now, what's also interesting is, because there's, like, longer segments and I kind of want to interpret the whole... Really? How did I fall off? As I mentioned, why I wanted to interpret how... Okay, what am I trying to say here? I basically wanted to interpret it the whole level Mario style. So, I had to create a pipe in between there because, unfortunately, with the length, you can't really do that. So, oh, that works. I actually meant to spin jump there. I'm actually going to try that again. I did not mean to do it. I actually wanted to spin jump, but that freaking works. Alright, so what you were supposed to do was spin jump up to these guys. If you do have the cape, you can just easily skip the other one. Otherwise, if you don't have the cape at all, and you're small Mario, you would have to go on both of them. And there's a checkpoint. I also scattered the coins across, like, how they originally were laid out during the first level of Aladdin. So, in that sort of sense, it is kind of cool. You're seeing a little bit of the Aladdin taste. Unfortunately, not a lot of people can complete it. In fact, it feels like I'm the only one that can complete it. So, I'm going to move on to the second... No, I don't want to save it. I'm going to move on to the second one, which apparently a lot of people have beaten that one more easily than actually the other two combined. This is SNES Genie's Lamp 2, based on the second part of the fourth world of the Aladdin video game. And you guys might remember there were balloons. Unfortunately, you guys won't be hearing the balloons in the version that you're playing. You'll be hearing birds chirp, so bird chirping balloons confirmed! Oh my gosh, of course I'd pick it up and then die. Just my luck. Just my freaking luck. I'm trying to show off how this level's kind of simple, or simple-ish. And yeah, I'm dying. That's perfect. So I'm gonna pretend I don't have the cape with this one, although it would look a lot better if I showed you guys how the cape would look. So the bomb-bombs also kind of represent the, vases that went sideways, while the Koopa Troopas represent the paratroopers, I'm sorry, represent the pods that would go up and down in that same level. Because I think the common enemy in Latin were those pods with the wings for whatever reason. I don't know, and probably Disney would not tell you the answer even if they wanted to. I also wanted to represent the orbs based on I'll give it one more go, and then I'll just kind of cheat my way over again like I did before. So the orbs are actually represented by the little wigglers, because I actually wanted to do Koopas, but I kind of wanted to give you that unlimited jump that Aladdin could. The Aladdin... Really? Okay. Sure, I'll die here, why not? Here, no I won't. I think I can make this. No I can't. I need a balloon. Also, a good thing... Also... Okay, no, I'll give it one more shot. I will give it one more shot. I did not mean to do that at all. So, back to the Wigglers. I wanted to represent the orbs because Wigglers have unlimited jumps, especially after you take out one of the flowers. So, it's really not a problem to do that kind of thing. And I'm just gonna gently float my way down. And also the reason I went for the airship style is because it kind of matches the level background you see in most of the Latin levels, the Genie's lamp levels, that is. So I wanted to kind of represent that clearly as well. I did not mean to do that. You're supposed to jump over, or supposed to jump on the Wiggler while being really careful because there are spikes. And like I said before, I tried to make it as accurate to the Genie's lamp levels in the actual game as possible, which is not very easy to do. Oh, I almost missed that. That would have sucked. Alright, so these Wigglers, again, represent the orb, so don't kill them with the Koopa shell, just jump on them. Of course, if you want to live. And I'm going to go ahead and go over here. Now, in the middle of the level, this is quote-unquote the middle, there was a little treasure chest that gave you a bug that, or a bug sort of thing, that gave you a chance to spin on the wheel, in which case it's just the one-up. So it's all that hard work. And then here's the second part. Look, tornadoes. Ooh, be careful. They might get ya. Oh, that's okay. They just go very slowly. It's not like in Latin where they go super quick. Take these trampolines up to your destination. Well, in that case, in our case, it's not really that bad. And then watch out for the fireballs. I kind of have those representing the tornadoes that go up and down. Although I wanted to be a bit more free. Also, I added that little fireball right there just for a little bit of a challenge, although it's not really looking much like a challenge. Oh boy, the last tornado that's coming up. Jump over that. Oh, don't jump there. Jump now. Land on the thing, and boom. That took about a few tries, but at least I wasn't in edit mode. But I will show you guys a little bit of stuff that I want to show you guys here in the edit mode, if it'll take me over there. Let's go. Let's go lose my stylus. Everything else, yeah, that's fine. So I haven't even put out hints in the comments of these two levels that the cape was here in case you wanted to go for it. But is there anything of details I want to notice? I put these two in here so that way I kind of noticed it was kind of hard to do it even with the cape. So in case people were really stuck, I decided to put that in there for the sake of generosity. Although that's probably the only generous thing I have on here. And you guys might have remembered how, if you played the Aladdin game, how the spikes are kind of big. So I had 2 layers of the spike traps, so that way you can't really see anything on the top, which is just pipes and just fireballs. So I thought it was kind of a neat detail. If you're able to see it, like, this is kind of a hidden thing, so I'm showing you something hidden. So I think that's really the only hidden thing I see on here. I'd move on to the final level, which is probably one of the more challenging ones, in my opinion. So let me go ahead and take on that course. That'll be the last set, SNES Genie's Lamp 3. This was probably the most challenging to work on just because I couldn't do all the high segments. These are actually supposed to represent the tongue, so we're on the tongue. The tongue is so disgusting. So disgusting that I died. Mind you. Let's try that again. You can also get a run start and land on top of those. I've done it several times before. Oh, what? How did I fall off? Okay. Apparently in this version you can fall off, and in the original one you couldn't. And one thing that kind of sucks is there was no pipe there. I guess that can kind of count as one of the tongues. If you don't, I think one of the tongues goes diagonally. And this automatically takes you to the spring part, which is also kind of difficult. I also put the Koopa right there. Again, for accurate representations of that. Also, you can randomly pick up these for no reason. Although I wouldn't encourage you to do that because actually that kind of screwed me up a little bit. I'm going to go down and try that again. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so we're... There's a little spring in the end. You don't necessarily have to do that, but I recommend doing it just for the feeling that you died. I'm actually going to edit this. Or quote-unquote edit this, and get back to where we were, which is actually on the other side right here. I'm kind of ruining the magic for you, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. I also forgot to add the cape there. Maybe I'll do that eventually, but that kind of ruins the moment. So you kind of see a little bit of the layout. So this one, the platforms in the original game move slower. This one, you really gotta time your jumps well. Also, little things so that way you're not really stuck. I think this one... Okay, I totally did that wrong. So, I keep forgetting you have to wait for this one. So, I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go back to the whole section, actually. And just try that again. So, it's not like Aladdin where you can actually just use the cape. I actually forgot to put the cape in there, but I don't think it would be much use for the cape anyways. Considering the fact that this is mostly focusing on the platforming and trying not to fall off, so... And there we go. First segment of the level complete. Did a little cheating, but that's fine. So on to the second part, where, hint hint, it's the return of balloons or chirping balls. If you're playing this on the online version that's online. Normally I can make it up there, but I can't, apparently. Alright, so best advice for this one is just wait for the Koopa and then come up here, jump down, jump, and that's it. Normally that's a little bit higher, but I tested out a few times and I really couldn't even do that, so I made it a little bit easier in the end. I think out of all of them, this is probably the easiest, and to give you a little cheer at the end. And get yourself a free one, wow. And there's the goal right there. So yeah, I'll put on the screen again, if I can find the stylus, all the courses again. If I can show them off again. Well, I'm probably going to show them off again. They're also in the description below. I forgot to mention that earlier, but still kind of counts. So there is SNES Genie Lamps 1, if you're interested in that. Go ahead and type it in right now if you want to, or I'll leave it in the description or in the comments. There's lamp number 2, and finally, actually I'll give you guys a few more seconds with this one. And Genie's lamp number 3, which has a 2.94% completion, apparently. I'm very disappointed that not a lot of people actually can complete this one, of all things. Freaking 81 tries, and no one was able to beat this. That's supposed to be like a good sign for rubbing off for some people, but when you're remaking a good level, you imagine people would probably do a lot better at that, but I guess I'm wrong. But with that being said, thank you guys for sticking around for these Super Mario Maker levels of mine. I do have a few more actually I want to go over. If you guys do check them out, if you really like them, then please consider giving me a star so that way I can make more of these courses. Or actually upload more of these courses. I actually kind of do one based off of the Mulan Game Boy game, which is very awful. But the first level is actually a good inspiration for that. So maybe we'll do that. I do have some other levels as well. If you want to, you can go ahead and check all of them out. Although some of them are just really going to be cheap, let me just tell you that. Except for the Genie's Lamp levels, Waluigi Time, and Shut Down the Conveyor Belts. Ooh! Speaking of which, someone actually played that, which is a Japanese person. So, Ohayou gozaimasu for playing that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.